Musically in this quarter hour, George Sarabo and his orchestra, The Lady is a Tramp. Getting to Know You, vocally styled by the Pete King Chorale. Miss D, Les Baxter's orchestra. And Dance of the Hours, or The Flying Horse, by David Rose. Your host for Overture, Duke Norton. News headlines next, and then part 3 of The Sound of Beautiful Music to begin your day in the City of Angels.
Here's Eileen Rogers for the car that's right between the Galaxy and Falcon, the 62 Fairlane 500 by Ford.
It's right. Fairlane's right in size. It's right. Fairlane's right in price. Yes, it's right. Right as it can be. And it gives you that big car luxury. It's right. Fairlane's right for you. It's right. Fairlane's all brand new. And it's right. Right for having fun. It's just right for just about everyone.
Ford Fairlane 500, right in size, right in price. Price below many compacts. The Fairlane 500 by Ford. At your Ford dealers now.
The time in Los Angeles, 1 minute past 8 o'clock. And KGBS calls your attention to the headlines of the hour. Russia has invited France to join it, together with the U.S. and Britain, in nuclear test ban talks. The Soviet proposal was distributed to Western test ban negotiators in Geneva, preparing for a resumption of talks tomorrow. West German Chancellor Adenauer is ailing. A spokesman says he has influenza and has had to postpone his conference with French President de Gaulle, scheduled for this week. President Kennedy returned to Washington this morning from a Thanksgiving holiday in Hyannisport, Massachusetts. Here in the Southland, government attorneys this week will review testimony presented before a special federal grand jury inquiring into possible antitrust law violations in the entertainment industry. The District Court of Appeal will again be asked today to release Mickey Cohen on bail pending his trial on a murder conspiracy charge. Despite some cloudiness, the Los Angeles area will have mostly sunny skies with slightly warmer weather today and tomorrow. There will be local early morning fog. Today's predicted high is 70. Current temperature downtown is 52, and no smog is anticipated in the basin today. Here are the 10:30 Dow Jones averages, courtesy Hayden Stone and Company, members of the New York Stock Exchange. That's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. 30 industrials, 733.53, up 0.93. 20 rails, up 0.21. 15 utilities, down 0.22. KGBS brings you a complete business summary at 1:30. You've heard the headlines of the hour from KGBS News. KGBS calls your attention to the news again in 30 minutes with a 5-minute report.
What's that bottled revelation, bigger than king size? It's the new soft drink sensation, bigger than king size, with a kiss of lemon and a kiss of lime. Bubble up anytime.
For holiday cheer, mix it up with Bubble Up. Pick up free holiday recipes when you pick up Bubble Up 6-packs.
For the woman you really want to please with something unusual, here is the perfect fragrance gift. My Sin by Lanvin, now in the new Duo Mist set. 2 sprays. My Sin perfume spray to put in her purse, and My Sin spray mist for her dressing table or overnight case. Both sprays together in an elegant gift set for only $9. My Sin, a most provocative perfume. My Sin by Lanvin.
The time in Los Angeles, 3 minutes past 8 o'clock. And from KGBS, the sound of beautiful music for a morning mood continues on Overture. Right sounds to begin your day in the City of Angels. And KGBS traffic time, 5 minutes past 8 o'clock. Five minutes past 8 o'clock, KGBS. And the temperature in Los Angeles, 52 degrees. High today in Burbank, 69. San Diego, 68. In Santa Barbara, also 68 degrees. You're listening to the sound of beautiful music for a morning mood from KGBS, Los Angeles.
Oh, buttermilk sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Oh, buttermilk sky, can't you see my little doggy and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one I love. I'm gonna pop her the question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you. Oh, buttermilk sky, I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight, keep a brushing those clouds from sight. Oh, buttermilk sky, don't you fail me when I'm needing you most. Hang a moon above a hitching post, hitch me to the one I love. You You can if you try. Don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight? Buttermilk sky. Oh, buttermilk sky. So what's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Can't you see my little doggy and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one I love. I'm gonna pop her the question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you. Oh, buttermilk sky, I'm telling you why, now you know. Keep it in mind tonight, keep brushing those clouds from sight. Oh, buttermilk sky, don't you feel me when I'm needing you most? Hang a moon above her hitching post, hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try, don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight? Buttermilk sky, buttermilk sky, buttermilk sky, buttermilk sky. I'm banking on you to shine tonight, oh, buttermilk sky, oh, buttermilk sky.
This, the sound of beautiful music for a morning mood from KGBS. You've heard Blue Moon by George Sarabo, La Ronda, Merry-Go-Round by Percy Faith, the Pete King Chorale, and Oh, Buttermilk Sky. Les Baxter's Orchestra with El Choclo. It's from the Capitol album, Arthur Murray's Favorites. And it's available at all 7 of May Company's complete record departments, where you'll also find the brand new Capitol album release, Judy at Carnegie Hall, the authentic, on-the-spot recording of Judy Garland's triumphant return to show business. Ask for Judy at Carnegie Hall, a 2-record Capitol album at any May Company record department, where every long play album is discounted 20 to 30%. Now 16 minutes past 8 o'clock in the City of Angels. KGBS Music for a Morning Mood continues in just a few moments.
First premium quality tire to break the price barrier. Popular price new General Jet Air by General Tire. Get the maximum blowout protection of steel-strong Nygen cord plus twin tread stopping. Get popular price General Jet Air tires with Nygen cord. Buy a set at your General Tire dealer today.
Your General Tire dealer is listed in the yellow pages. Some cloudiness, but mostly sunny and slightly warmer today and Tuesday in the City of Angels. Local early morning fog. High temperature today near 70. Present temperature downtown still 52 degrees. No smog in the Los Angeles basin.
Hello, this is Baxter Halayan of National Trust Deed, where, in a personal and prompt manner, we do business with people who own real estate and need money. We have private funds available for first, second, and even third trust deeds. And the moment you say the word, your loan is underway. You may borrow this money for any reason. Now, you may already have a first or second trust deed and wish to refinance your present loans. This can provide additional cash and permit you to consolidate all of your present bills and obligations into one convenient loan with one low monthly payment, plus cash left over. We call this our debt consolidation plan, and we'll be pleased to give you complete details if you'll but call us at Axminster 58118. No obligation, of course. That's National Trust Deed, lender's agents. Private funds available to you by simply calling now to Axminster 58118. Collector Direct, Axminster 58118. And thank you.
The beautiful sound of music.
18 minutes past 8 o'clock in the City of Angels. All right, kids, let's try that one again, shall we? That's better. Different lyrics. The Sound of Music for early morning continues in just a few moments on KGBS, Los Angeles.
Don't miss the motion picture of the year, I Bombed Pearl Harbor. For the first time through the eyes of the enemy, the inside story of that day of infamy. Big as the Pacific Ocean, human as a man and a woman. I Bombed Pearl Harbor. See the first kamikaze death dive. See the smashing U.S. victory at Midway in Technicolor and wide scope. See the unforgettable I Bombed Pearl Harbor.
Starts Wednesday in a theater or drive-in near you. Time in Los Angeles, 19 minutes past 8 o'clock. Once again, the sound of beautiful music over the City of Angels. Overture from KGBS. It's 22 minutes past 8 o'clock, KGBS Traffic Time. Twenty-six minutes past 8 o'clock, KGBS. And the temperature in Los Angeles, now 56 degrees. You're listening to the sound of beautiful music for Morning Mood from KGBS Los Angeles. This is Overture, presented daily from 6 to 10 a.m. In this quarter hour, you've been entertained by David Rose and the orchestra, the melody Vanessa. The Very Thought of You was played by Enoch Light, and the $1 Million Strings. Les Baxter and the orchestra, that is, and the Battle of New Orleans. Beautiful music for early morning, presented daily on KGBS Los Angeles. News is next at 10:20 on your AM radio dial.
They're big, wide, wonderful stores, a May Company, with all the nice things to make your holiday bright for yourself, your home, and your family.
It's the season to be jolly.
And the place to shop, by golly, is the May Company.
You youngsters can own their own movie theater, show wonderful slide cartoons starring Huckleberry Hound, Popeye, Quick Draw McGraw, even Maverick, all for just $3.44. It's the Give a Show projector, just $3.44 at May Company. May Company's out to make this the best Christmas ever for California youngsters, with the biggest bargains ever on all their favorite toys. You love shopping in May Company's new self-selection Toyland, and you'll find the biggest selection of toys in the West, all priced lower than ever before. Come to your nearest May Company store right away. Bring the children to see Santa Claus, then shop the easy new self-selection way. Shop the biggest Toyland in the West, with the biggest bargains in the West, at your nearest May Company store.
KGBS, the sound of beautiful music.
The time in Los Angeles, 8:30, and KGBS calls your attention to the news of the hour. Brought to you by Barnett Shoe Stores. A Venezuelan Airlines Convair transport with 40 passengers aboard has been hijacked in flight between the Caracas airport and Maracaibo. Officials in Caracas disclosed the hijacking. The hijackers, described by officials as communists, forced the crew of the plane at gunpoint to fly over Caracas and dropped leaflets on the capital. There was no immediate indication of the nature of the leaflets, but it was assumed they contained anti-government propaganda. After circling the city, the plane headed out to sea in the direction of the Dutch West Indies. Elsewhere, Russia has invited France to join the three major nuclear powers, the Soviet Union, the U.S., and Britain, in a four-point agreement to end all nuclear tests. The Russians have prepared a draft agreement to be presented to the Geneva test ban talks resuming tomorrow that calls, as before, for a control system linked to an agreement on general and total disarmament. Meanwhile, U.S. and British nuclear negotiators reportedly have agreed to press Russia for early approval of a nuclear test ban treaty. Diplomatic sources in Geneva say the West would like to have an agreement by mid-December. Administration sources say the removal of Undersecretary of State Chester Bowles from his number 2 position in the State Department is expected to give Secretary of State Rusk a firmer grip over his department. The sources say the move should result in better coordination of foreign policy operations. President Kennedy wound up a Thanksgiving work and relax holiday at Hyannisport, Massachusetts, and flew back to Washington today. Accompanying him on the trip was Mrs. Kennedy and their daughter Caroline, who celebrates her 4th birthday today. I'll have more news in just a moment. Ladies, have you ever been offered a money-back guarantee on a pair of shoes? Your money back if, after 10 days, they aren't the most comfortable shoes you've ever worn? That's exactly what Barnett's Shoe Stores are offering you right now. This month, Barnett's featured shoe for ladies is the wedge heel casual that Barnett's calls the Linda pattern. It's one of the fine styles that carry the Soft Pedals brand name, made by Queen Quality. Now, this Linda pattern shoe is available at Barnett's Shoe Stores in your choice of black, bone, white, or brown. The price tag, only $11.95. And most important, Barnett's says your money back if after 10 days you can't honestly say, this is the most comfortable shoe you've ever worn. A visit to Barnett's puts you on velvet when you ask for the Linda pattern Soft Pedal shoe by Queen Quality. Now, you'll find Barnett's Shoe Stores in Ontario Plaza Shopping Center, Culver Center, and 12 other convenient locations listed in your phone book. In other news to this hour from the KGBS News Bureau, influenza has forced West German Chancellor Adenauer to cancel his scheduled trip to Paris Thursday for talks with French President de Gaulle. Earlier, a government spokesman said the 85-year-old chancellor's condition continues to be satisfactory, but that he would stay home for several days. A heavy tropical storm swept the southern New Guinea coast today, hindering the search for the missing Michael Rockefeller. The storm signaled the beginning of the rainy season, and the Dutch say it is virtually impossible to traverse the low-lying coastal areas where the search is now concentrated once the monsoon rains begin. Radio Katanga has reported a border skirmish between Congolese troops and the Katanga gendarmes. 2 European mercenaries were reported killed. The reading of the verdict in the mass murder trial of Adolf Eichmann will begin in Jerusalem December 11th. It may take up to 3 days to read, and the prosecution is expected to seek the death penalty. Here closer to home, testimony before a federal grand jury investigating possible antitrust law violations in the Hollywood entertainment industry will be reviewed by government attorneys this week. The 15-man, 8-woman grand jury installed last Monday heard testimony in secret before it was recessed on Wednesday. Additional testimony will come later. The inquiry is expected to last from 2 to 3 months. Attorney A.L. Wirren says he will ask the District Court of Appeal today to release Mickey Cohen from jail on $5,000 or $10,000 bail. Wirren says he is prepared to take the appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court if necessary. Cohen is being held on a murder charge involving the shooting of Jack the Enforcer Whalen 2 years ago in a Sherman Oaks restaurant. 4 other men are accused of the same charge. Police plan to question members of the USC fraternity today about the planting of dynamite on the playing field of the Los Angeles Coliseum prior to the USC-UCLA football game on Saturday. Officers say 5 USC students already have undergone lie detector tests and have been released. The governor's 2-day conference on automation opens here in Los Angeles today. University of California President Clark Kerr will address the opening session. The conference was called by Governor Brown to discuss the impact of automation on the California workforce. New social study textbooks recommended for California elementary schools go on display today to give citizens a chance to examine them. The history, geography, and civics tests for 5th and 8th grades will be displayed at the main public library until January 10th. Los Angeles Municipal Judge Arthur S. Guerin remains in critical condition at the Queen of Angels Hospital. Guerin was hospitalized Saturday night after he suffered a stroke while appearing on a television show. He is 60 years old. On Wall Street, plus signs predominated in a moderately active stock market opening today. Here are the Dow Jones 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time averages. 30 Industrial, 733.57, up 0.97. 20 Rails, up 0.19. 15 Utilities, off 0.17. 65 Stocks, up 0.17. Sales totaled 1,020,000 shares. And the weather for Los Angeles and vicinity. Some cloudiness, but mostly sunny today and Tuesday. Local early morning fog, slightly warmer days. The high today 70, low tonight about 50, and the current temperature downtown is 56 degrees. No eye irritation from smog in the Los Angeles basin today. That word from the APCD. You've heard the news of the hour from KGBS News. Brought to you by Barnett Shoe Stores. For price, style, quality, and comfort, smart shoppers know it's Barnett's, where satisfaction is guaranteed.
Barnett's, Barnett's, for the name brand shoes you need. Barnett's, Barnett's, for satisfaction guaranteed. That's why you choose to buy your shoes from Barnett's, Barnett's.
Duke Norton reporting. KGBS calls your attention to the news again in less than 25 minutes with a headline summary.
What's happened to you now?
Nothing. They just don't build stepladders the way they used to.
I wish you'd be more careful. I worry so about you.
Now, don't worry, dear. I got a new insurance policy yesterday.
You could have gotten a broken neck.
Well, that's the kind of policy I got. They pay me $500 a month if I'm sick or hurt and can't work. That's money to buy the groceries, pay the mortgage, and just go on living. Oh, that's what it's called, living income insurance.
Who'd you buy it from, Henry?
Equitable, of course. Same place I get my life insurance. No better company than Equitable.
That's the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. To find out more about living income insurance, call the man from Equitable. There's one in your town. The Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States.
Call your man from Equitable in Los Angeles. Call Frank R. Chamel at Madison 60345. That's Madison 60345. This is the magic of morning in the City of Angels, and this is KGBS Music for a Morning Mood on Overture. The time at KGBS, 19 minutes until 9.
but free I'll be found, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweed. Cares of the past are behind, nowhere to go but I'll find just where the trail will wind, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds. I know when night has gone, that a new world's born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds. I know when night is gone, that a new world born at dawn. I'll keep rolling along. Deep in my heart is a song. Here on the range I belong, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds, drifting along with the tumble and tumbleweeds.
The sound of music for a morning mood. From KGBS, Frank Hunter's Orchestra Valley High. Papa, Won't You Dance With Me, Roger Williams at the keyboard. And the Norman Luboff Choir, Tumbling Tumbleweeds.
Tick-tock, West clocks, tick-tock, West clocks. There's a West clocks gift for everyone around your Christmas tree.
Here's Christmas giving for year-round living. West Clock's Big or Baby Ben, the world's most trusted alarm clock, priced from just $7.98 by West Clocks.
West clocks, Christmas time for West clocks, West clocks, West clocks, West clocks time.
You can buy the Campus, Ben's, and men's watches and other fine West Clocks products at Thrifty Drug. That's Thrifty Drug in Los Angeles. 13 minutes until 9, West Clocks time.
Gee, I don't know. It looks just like tomato juice.
But it's 8 juices good for you and me, V8.
Well, I still say it looks like tomato juice.
But it's 8 ways tasty. Discover it and see. 8 lively juices, vegetable juices, yours for good health in V8.
But I still say it looks like tomato juice.
Well, just take one taste of V8.
Wow, it sure doesn't taste like tomato juice.
Of course not. It tastes like V8.
Great.
V8 cocktail vegetable juices from Campbell's.
The sound of music over the city of angels. KGBS.
The temperature at the Civic Center is 56 degrees. High today expected to be about 70, low tonight 50, some cloudiness but mostly sunny. Today and Tuesday in the City of Angels, local early morning fog. That word from the weatherman. The APCD says no eye irritation from smog in the Los Angeles basin today. KGBS traffic time, 12 minutes until 9.
Everyone who tries it can play it. The new Thomas organ brings fun for the family. Stop in and try it today.
Yes, indeed, friends. Organ music is the most relaxing way to enjoy life and the pleasures of your own home music center. And you'll find that the all-new Serenade series transistorized organ by Thomas not only plays superb organ melodies, but also provides all the color tone sounds of the violin, marimba, Hawaiian guitar, piano, vibraphone, and countless other instrumental effects. Visit your nearest Barker Brothers store soon for an ear-opening demonstration of the all-new Serenade series electronic organ by Thomas. 11 minutes until 9. And the vibrant sounds of music for early morning continue on KGBS and Overture. Eight minutes until 9 o'clock, KGBS. The temperature in Los Angeles, 56 degrees. KGBS traffic time, 5 minutes until 9. KGBS traffic time, 2 minutes until 9. You're listening to the sound of beautiful music for a morning mood this Monday, November 27th. From KGBS, delightful sounds and melody on Overture. In this quarter hour, Leroy Holmes in the orchestra, Andalucia. Paul Weston breezing along with the breeze. The Knightsbridge Strings, Amour. And the Ray Anthony Orchestra, You'll Never Know. Your host for Overture, Duke Norton. Next on KGBS Los Angeles, news headlines, and then part 4 of The Sound of Music for a Morning Mood on Overture.
See the Grand Prix, the Tempest Le Mans. 2 hot new wide tracks from Pontiac. Go to Hot Track Row, your Pontiac Tempest dealer.
The time in Los Angeles, 9 o'clock, and KGBS calls your attention to the headlines of the hour. Officials in Caracas, Venezuela, report a Venezuelan airliner with 40 passengers aboard has been hijacked in flight. They say the plane was commandeered between Caracas Airport and Maracaibo and described the hijackers as communists. Russia has invited France to take part in nuclear test ban talks with itself, Britain, and the U.S. The removal of Undersecretary of State Chester Bowles from his high-level job is interpreted as meaning Secretary of State Rusk will have tighter control over his department. Police this morning will question members of a USC fraternity about the planting of dynamite in the Coliseum prior to Saturday's USC-UCLA football game. A 2-day governor's conference on automation opens today at the Biltmore Hotel with some 400 business, labor, government, and education leaders expected to attend. The weather, some cloudiness, but mostly sunny today and Tuesday. Local early morning fogs, slightly warmer days, high today 70, low tonight about 50 degrees. The present temperature downtown is 60. No eye irritation from smog anticipated in the Los Angeles basin today. You have heard the headlines of the hour from KGBS News. KGBS calls your attention to the news again in 30 minutes with a 5-minute report.
Rosin on the bow, and here we go with Miracle Margarine, do-si-do. 6 sticks forward, 2 by 2. Those 2 more sticks mean more for you. 36 more pats per pound. Now all join hands for round and round.
36 more pats per pound and 12 less calories per pat.
Yes, Miracle Brand Margarine by Kraft is the modern whip margarine with the good old-fashioned virtues of welcome economy and delightful flavor. Wonderfully delicious on hot vegetables. And you'll notice, too, that Miracle is the easiest spreading margarine you've ever used, even on the most delicate baked goods. Calories, no less per pound, but 12 less per pat, because Miracle Margarine is whipped. So next time you shop, remember the margarine that gives you
36 more pats per pound and 12 less calories per pat. Miracle Margarine by Kraft.
Time in Los Angeles, now 2 minutes past 9 o'clock.
They're big, wide, wonderful stores, a May Company, with all the nice things to make your holiday bright for yourself, your home, and your family.
It's the season to be jolly,
And the place to shop by golly is the May Company.
Just in time to make your home bright and beautiful for the holidays, May Company has lovely plate glass door mirrors, all very specially priced. Now, these are imported, polished-edged Belgian glass mirrors usually priced from $14.98 to $27.98. And now at May Company, you'll pay just $9.88 to $21.88. Just think, you'll save up to $6.10. And May Company's door mirrors are really big. Even the smallest is 54 inches long. Shop May Company's pictures and mirrors and see these tremendous values. You'll buy the lovely full-length mirror you've been wanting, and you'll pay as little as $9.88. Yes, just $9.88. Ask for May Company's imported Belgian door mirrors at your nearest May Company store. Welcome now to part 2, 3, 4 of The Sound of Beautiful Music over the City of Angels. This is Overture, presented daily from 6 to 10 a.m. on KGBS.